Hi everybody, welcome back. Today I'm going to review for you the Grado SR225 headphones. Actually, one of my YouTube viewers was kind enough to loan them to me so I could check them out and show you guys what I think. This is actually the older version, the 225s. I'll tell you a couple of differences to the 225i's. I just don't have those here. But anyway, let's get going. Yeah, I am Clint, the audio guy. I do sell audio for a living, and I do sell Grado, just so you know. Just in the interest of full disclosure here, I picked up Grado because I really like the sound. It's not for any other reason. You know, I like to carry high quality equipment in my store. In our store, I guess, here in Northeast Ohio at Extend Technologies. But let me tell you a little bit about these. I was actually really surprised with these because in the grand scheme of Grado's line, these are only a few up from the bottom. I reviewed the 80s and 125s already. These are the 225s. So they're not really far up. They have several more models. They've got the 325s in the Prestige series, then they go to the Reference series for 2 models, then they go to the Professional series. So there's quite a few above these. These ones sell for, in the US, for $200 a pair, to give you an idea price-wise. They have somewhat basic construction. You've got vinyl headband, a lot of plastic. It doesn't feel super heavy in your hand. The benefit to that is they are super lightweight, so when you put them on, you know, there's no feeling like they're too heavy. They sit there just nicely. Big difference in these from the ones below them is the mesh back on the drivers. It's a very open back design, so you can hear everything in the room that you're in, and they can hear what you're listening to as well. So probably not the ideal headphone for subway or public transportation or anything like that, or airplane use, but fantastic headphone for home use or when you're out in the park and you know you're not going to be bugging a person right next to you. Benefit to the open design is that the detail retrieval and tonal accuracy is excellent. These headphones are all about detail retrieval. I was actually shocked because they're better at detail retrieval than my DT880s from Beyerdynamic, and they're also, I would say, on par, maybe even a little better at some frequencies than the AKG 702s, the K702s, which is a fantastic headphone for detail retrieval. These things are all about detail retrieval and inner low-level detail. You'll hear things, you know, it's what hi-fi is about. You'll hear things in your music that you haven't heard before. I know we say that a lot in the audio review world, but it's true. There's stuff that you can hear with these that you haven't heard before, and you'll kind of go back through other CDs and see if you can hear more stuff that you haven't heard. It's pretty neat. Anyway, the ear cups pivot all the way around. They also adjust inward to your ears, so they sit on your ears real comfortably. Just like that. I've heard other people mention headband pressure. I don't get any like I do on the AKGs. The AKGs, you get a hot spot after a while, and you got to take them off or shift the headband around. I don't get any headband pressure. Since the ear cups do sit on your ears, I do get a little pressure, and I have really large ears, by the way. I do get a little pressure after a while of listening, but it's not painful by any means right away. I just get a little soreness after about an hour, hour and a half. I had them on for about 2 hours last night to see what I thought, and you know, 2 hours was fine. I had a little ear soreness from the foam pressing on the top of my ears, you know, after about an hour and a half. So it wasn't horrible. It's definitely not a deal breaker. But they have a nice heavy cord. Some of the improvements actually to the 225i version is it's actually an updated driver. new rear chamber. I guess it's less resonance, and a new cable. The cable is a heavier version. It's actually an 8-conductor cable, and it's supposed to give better control at the top and bottom end of the frequency spectrum. So it's a real heavy cable, and there's also no microphonics, what we call microphonics. So when you have the headphones on, if you move your head or anything and the cable brushes your clothes, you're not going to hear that transmitted to the ear cups. I've had some headphones that are really bad at that, and it's really a deal breaker. You can't even wear them out because you move your head and all of a sudden that's all you hear in the ear cup. So these are very good at that. The Grados are actually the best at that of any headphone I've heard, so no problems there. Okay, here you can see them next to the SR125s. These are the 125i's. So the 225i version is going to have this new style rear chamber for less resonance, but they still have the back differences. The 225s have more of an open back mesh, which actually they say allows about 50% more airflow. So more open, more detail retrieval, and these actually extend up to 22,000 hertz. These go up to 20, so a little bit better high resolution on these. And you can definitely hear the difference. These are the non-I version, and they still sound better than the 125i's. You can see the difference here in the cords. This is the new style cord, the real heavy 8-conductor wire. The 225i's will have that as well, so they have a nice thick cord on them. On the ear cushions, you can see here the 125s have the standard closed back design. The 225s have the bowl design. It's supposed to pull the driver a little bit further away from your ear and help with sound staging, they say. I'm actually not sure which one feels more comfortable to me. They're both about the same. It's a tough call. People have asked me, which one do you prefer, that one or that one? You know, they both sit on your ear. This one's going to touch your ear in a couple spots. This one's going to touch your ear all over. So it probably just depends more on your ears and your ear shape. The good news is the pads are available from Grado, so you can switch them out with either one you like. You can pick these up and then get the bowls for them, or vice versa. You can get the full covers for these. You can even get the big G cushion off of their top GS1000 and PS1000 if you want. It's a more expensive ear cup, but it'll fit over your ear completely. 225 comes terminated with a 1/4-inch phono. To use them with an iPod device or laptop, you'll need the converter here, which is available from Grado. Plugs in to there and terminates it back to an 1/8 inch. These are great headphones to check out. $200, 32 ohms, so they're very easy to drive. You know, you got 20 hertz to 22 kilohertz frequency response. Also, the 225s are the drivers are closer matched than the 125s. 125s are matched within 1/10 of a decibel. The 225s are matched within 1/2 of a tenth, so 0.05 decibels. So they do put a little bit more into the design of these, and they do sound better for it. I was really impressed. So, you know, tonal neutrality, I don't find them harsh at any frequencies. They have full deep bass response. Very pleasing. So really, I'm trying to decide right now which pair of Grados I want. You know, if I want the 325s, or am I going to swing for the RS1s or the PS500s? I don't know. We'll see, but as soon as I do know, I'll let you guys know and I'll review them for you. So, alright, well, thanks again for stopping by. I'll have more reviews up for you guys soon, and stay tuned. We'll see you guys next time.